Hey, what's up? It's Karen San Diego, and today's video is going to be all about loose skin after bariatric surgery, or technically after any sort of extreme weight loss. If you're new to my channel, I think recently is kind of not a word I can use anymore. So I had VSG surgery over a year ago. I am now 13 months post-op. So I think recent is not a word I can use anymore. That's so weird. I did one of these loose skin update videos when I was like 6 or 7 months post-op, but obviously a lot has changed since then. I've lost a lot more weight. I have officially lost just about 115 pounds in 13 months. So that is considered extreme weight loss. And because of that, I do have some loose skin. The purpose of this video is to update you on my loose skin. But before I do that, I want to get into a little bit of the science behind loose skin and why it happens in the first place. So loose skin typically happens when someone loses a significant amount of weight in a very small period of time. Although that is not true for everybody. Sometimes people can lose a lot of weight in a small period of time and have no loose skin. And there are some people who can lose a lot of weight in a long period of time and still have loose skin. So it varies person to person. With bariatric surgery, most people lose about 100 pounds in the first year, which is a crazy amount of weight to lose in such a short period of time. And the slower someone's able to lose weight, the quicker the skin is able to snap back than when you lose weight quickly like you do with bariatric surgery. So to get into some of the science, our skin is made up of 3 layers: the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. In this video in particular, we're talking about the dermis because that is going to be the most important layer when it comes to loose skin. The dermis is home to 2 very important proteins, and that is collagen and elastin. Collagen keeps your skin cells strong and resilient, while elastin keeps them flexible. When the skin is stretched for a long period of time, like if you have been overweight for a really long time, or maybe you had multiple pregnancies back to back so your stomach stays stretched for a really long time, it causes the collagen and elastin fibers in the dermis to be destroyed, thus causing loose skin. But keep in mind, I am not a doctor. I just try to break down scientific stuff in layman's terms in ways that help me understand it better. All of the information that I'm sharing in this video, I got from the internet. I did my research, so you can as well if what I'm saying doesn't make sense. But the way that I like to think about it in not so scientific terms is our skin is like a rubber band. The longer a rubber band has been stretched, the more likely it is to rip, tear, or maybe break altogether. Also, the older a rubber band is, the more likely it is to rip or break when it's being stretched, whereas newer rubber bands tend to be able to snap back easier without ripping or tearing. I bring that part up because of one of the main things that can affect whether or not your skin will be able to snap back like a rubber band is your age. For the most part, age and genetics are everything when it comes to determining whether or not you will have loose skin. However, there really is no way to know. Everybody is different. So before I show you my loose skin, I wanted to talk a little bit about my background to help you understand why I do or do not have loose skin in certain areas. So for reference, I am 31 years old. My highest weight was about 283 pounds. I am a yo-yo dieter. I have been up and down in weight my entire life. My smallest weight being around here, about 158 pounds. Heaviest being 283 pounds. And I bounce back and forth like that for most of my life. Since my childhood, I've either been slim or big, back and forth, just like that. So my skin, the longest my body has been overweight for any given period of time would be about 5 years. And then I'd lose the weight again. And then I'd gain it again. And I'd lose it again. And that's just how I go. We're not doing that anymore. We are locked in. I also have had 2 pregnancies, so my stomach has been stretched out due to pregnancy. And those pregnancies were about 2 years apart. And as far as genetics, most of the women in my family and some of the men as well struggle with their weight, but like me, they're all yo-yo dieters. So I have people in my family who've gained a lot of weight, have lost a lot of weight, and I've been able to see them at both stages. And nobody in my family has a significant amount of loose skin, although some people do have some, but it tends to be pretty minimal on both sides of my family. So that is the genetic factor when it comes to my skin. And then another thing with my specific genetics is big arms are a thing that is pretty common in my family. So for me, my arms have always been big. It doesn't matter if I'm big or small. I've always had bigger arms. When it came to areas like my stomach was always a little bit smaller. Like I didn't have a huge gut or anything like that when I was bigger. And that also goes into genetics because the women on both sides of my family tend to not have that. With my legs, I always had thicker thighs. I never had a booty, even though booties do run in my family. So I don't know what genetics is doing with that one. But I never had one, although I did have thicker thighs. And because of that, I would be more predisposed to having loose skin in that area because that area was stretched out even when I was smaller. All right, so that's a little bit about my genetic history when it comes to my body and loose skin. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about what I've been doing to repair my loose skin. And when it comes to what I've been doing to improve my loose skin, I want to be honest here and say that I think, like I said earlier, age and genetics are the main thing. So even if you do everything I did, it's not going to work for everybody. And it's important to understand that. And in this journey, it is very important not to compare yourself to others. You can do every single thing someone else does and not have the same results as them because you are different. Your genetics is different. Your life is different, your lifestyle is different. There's so many factors that go into the collagen and elastin in our skin and how our skin reacts that have nothing to do with lotions and creams and things like that. So I wanted to make sure to put that disclaimer in there because I don't want anybody to feel like they've been doing all of these things and they still have loose skin and feel down on themselves. Remember that your journey is yours. So even if you do everything someone else does, your body is going to do what it wants to do. And I really want to just encourage you all to find the beauty in yourselves in every single stage of your journey. Remember that your loose skin is a badge of honor, so don't let other people's journeys get you down about yours. So the first thing that I've been doing to help with my loose skin is I exfoliate and moisturize daily. So I go in with an exfoliating scrub. Sometimes I have ones that are more mild and ones that are getting there more deep. But regardless, I try out different exfoliators. I can put some of the ones that I use in my Amazon storefront. That'll be linked in the description box. Any product that I talk about will be linked in my description box in my Amazon storefront. But I do use exfoliators on my stomach. I also have a video where I show you my skincare routine. I still use all of the products that I mentioned in that video. So I exfoliate my stomach. That's gonna help with the skin. Will it stop you from having loose skin? No. But can it help to get your skin to a place where you might not get as much more loose skin? Possibly. It's one of those things where, to me, I'd rather do the preventative measure even if it might not work, because I'd rather at least know I did everything that I could do. But I'm not 100% sold that it actually does anything, to be honest. But I exfoliate every single day. I also moisturize heavily. And I do know that moisturizing the skin does help with skin elasticity because of things like if your skin is moisturized, it'll be less likely to rip and crack and tear and those type of things, which can also lead to loose skin and stretch marks and things like that. Once again, will it cure loose skin? Absolutely not. But can it help? Maybe. So it's worth a try. I moisturize using a body butter, and then I go on top of that with an oil to lock in the body butter. For this one, you can honestly use any product you like. There's lots of products out there that say that they're gonna help you with loose skin and help you with tightening. And while I'm sure those are great, it's not important to get those exact ones. Although I do have a few that I like. I love let me grab one. These are the ones that I've been using. Like I said, I don't think that you need to use products that are catered towards loose skin and firming skin and things like that. I think as long as you are moisturizing your skin, you'll be good. But once again, I don't think it hurts. So the first thing I do is I layer up with this firming cream. This is the Vitamin C Firming Body Butter. It is from Trader Joe's. This is very similar to the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream from Sol de Janeiro. They also have a body butter in a jar that I also use that's similar to that one. But this is a firming cream. And I think it's really great. It's really moisturizing. Then after I put this all over my entire body, I go in with this one. I talked about this like literally since I was pretty early post-op. I've been using this. This bottle is almost done. This is probably like the, I don't know, a millionth bottle I've gone through. It's the Anti-Cellulite Massage Oil with collagen and stem cell infused grapeseed, eucalyptus, lemon, and grapefruit oils. I like the way this oil smells and I like the way it makes my body feel. Do I think you need this oil to prevent loose skin? No. But do I think this is a great oil to help keep your skin moisturized? Absolutely. So I definitely do recommend this one. I also use some like in-shower massage oils and in-shower lotions and things like that. But once again, don't think that's necessary, but it doesn't hurt. Next thing I do, and this is something that I actually think 1000% has definitely helped me with my loose skin, and that is weight training. So if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, I have been going hard in the gym. I work out at least, at this point, I think I've been getting to like 5 days a week, but at minimum, I work out 3 days a week, every single week without fail. And I've been doing so for the past few months, and I have seen great results. Is my loose skin gone? No. But is it improving? Yes. And I think that is because weight training does not make loose skin go away. Weight training will not tighten the skin. That's a misconception. What weight training does is helps you tone muscles in certain areas. And as that muscle is growing and getting bigger, it's filling out that skin and giving the appearance that the loose skin is going away. Which is fine, because even though it is not completely removing the loose skin, it is fixing the appearance of the loose skin, which is the goal in the first place. I don't care if the loose skin is there secretly. I just care if I like the way my body looks, and I'm noticing that with weight training, I'm starting to like the way my body is looking, even though I can still tell the loose skin is still there. On top of weight training, I have also extremely changed my diet. I eat a lot more whole foods now. I'm not snacking as much. I don't eat anything really with like too many added sugars. I've been juicing, getting a lot of natural juices into my diet from fruits and vegetables. And just eating foods and being very mindful of what is in each single thing that I'm eating and how it's going to benefit my body and how it is going to fuel my body. And I think that doing so has not only helped with the look and feel of my skin, but it's also helped with my hair and so many other benefits to really improving the way that you eat. And I'm not talking about improving the way that you eat for weight loss. I'm talking about just for overall health. Like when they say you are what you eat, that really is true. And changing what you eat will help the appearance of your skin. And I've noticed this not just on my body, but also my face. I've noticed that my dark circles around my eyes are going away. My skin is starting to firm up on my face, which is really good because I noticed at one point when I was really losing the weight, I started to notice my face getting a little bit saggy, and I was like, oh my God, like, am I gonna need to get like fillers or something? And I don't want to, but to make myself feel better, if I feel like I need it, then I would do it. But I think just changing my diet has really improved the look of my skin on my face and on my body. So now let's just go right into showing you what my loose skin looks like now at 13 months post-op. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit so that I can put the side by side right here so you can see what I'm looking like. So first thing I'm gonna show you is my stomach. So my stomach is the part of my body that people ask me about all the time because that's the part of my body that I show the most. And this part of my body did improve a lot. So here I'm gonna show you a before of what my skin looked like on my stomach before when I did my last update. As you can see, I have some, it wasn't even that bad at this point. I think this was around like 6 months post-op, 7 months post-op. But then this is what I'm looking like now. So there is a difference. I do still have loose skin on my stomach, but it's definitely gotten less. So I think that as I continue to eat better and as I continue to weight train, I think I can get myself to a point where the skin's not gone, but it doesn't bother me at all. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be able to avoid a tummy tuck, which is exciting because I didn't want to have to do too much surgery. But in that same realm, a place that I am going to be getting surgery, and hopefully soon, like in the next few months, is my arms. So this is what my arms are looking like now. Not much different. I'll show you the before. So this is what my arms were looking like before. And I honestly don't feel like there has been much change in this area, maybe a small amount of change. But I think that even as I continue to lose more fat, as I continue to build more muscle, as I continue to improve the quality of my skin, I think this is an area that is always going to bother me. And I'm not against additional plastic surgery. So if something bothers me enough, I'm gonna do something about it. So I have started the process of looking for a plastic surgeon to do my arms. My boobs, you can't tell because of the bra is making the girl sit in a way that is a lie. My boobs are really, really saggy. To try to even show you here, you can see like it's really just skin there. So that is also an area that I will be doing. I want to get my arms and my boobs done at the same time. If not, then I would do my arms by themselves. I know that I can get my boobs covered by insurance because I have a lot of like boils and stuff that happen underneath and a lot of irritation because of the extra skin, whereas my arms don't really have that issue. So my boobs, I already checked, are going to be covered by insurance, but my arms will have to come out of pocket. So if anything, I might do them separately. I don't know. But yeah, so both of those areas will definitely get done. I also have loose skin on my legs, but this area has improved. So I'm going to show you a before. This is what the loose skin on my legs were looking like before. And this is what the loose skin on my legs is looking like now. So is there still loose skin there? Absolutely. Is it getting better? Yes. So this is another area that I think as I continue to go on my fitness journey and my wellness journey, I am pretty confident that I will be able to fix this area in the gym just on my own. Not fix it to where it's gone, but fix it to where I feel confident enough in it to not feel like I need any additional surgeries for my legs. Same thing goes for my butt. I didn't turn around and show you my booty because this is not, no. But my butt looks pretty similar to the way that my legs look. There's a little bit of skin there, but nothing too crazy. As far as my back is concerned, I still do have like a little bit of rolls here. This area has also improved greatly. So I'm confident that I will be able to fix that. I'm gonna unbig my back just now. I started working out with a personal trainer and he showed me some exercises for my back. So I think that the back I'll be able to handle on the gym as well. So really the only area at 13 months post-op, the only area that I know for sure that I'm going to be fixing with plastic surgery is my arms and my boobs. All right, so that is it with my loose skin. I hope you found this video informative. I want to just go ahead and remind you guys that loose skin is a badge of honor, even if you want to get rid of it. Even if you don't like it and you want to get surgery to remove it, while you have it and even afterwards, it is a badge of honor. You earned that loose skin. And after you get it removed, if that's what you want to do, that scar that you'll have behind, you earned that scar. We worked hard to get to the point where we even have loose skin or we even need to get skin removed. So I want to make sure that we are all looking at this saggy, loose, jiggly skin as a badge of honor and as something to look at with pride and not looking at it as something to be ashamed of, because you worked so hard and you should be so proud of yourself. Even if you don't necessarily like the way that it looks. Because let's be honest, we know that it is not always the most like appealing thing for us to see on ourselves, and we want to look perfect in the way we've always dreamed of, and trust me, it's coming. But right now, I just want to make sure that you are enjoying and loving yourself and seeing the beauty of yourself every single step of the way. And trust me, I know that is easier said than done. Literally just today before filming this video, I was all in my head and unsure if I even wanted to show any of this. But I just thought it was important to be open and transparent with you and give you an update on where I'm at in this journey. And honestly, through just go ahead and filming this video, I got myself out of that and I threw the body dysmorphia right out the door and was able to see the beauty in myself. And I hope that after you watch this video, if you are struggling with loose skin and body image, that you go in that mirror and you look at yourself and you stare at yourself until you see the beauty, because it is right there looking back at you. All right, so thank you for tuning in. I really do genuinely hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.
Where in the world is Karen San Diego? From BK to Belly, it's anywhere she say so. She changing your life, can see it straight through her eyes.